Hello, Internet. You're probably wondering why I'm talking to you as I am now. Well, I would like to tell you a bit of a story that involves a fair many of you. Some of you won't remember this, some of you might. And some of you might actually be smart enough to figure out where I'm headed with this. But let's get started. Around 3 or 4 years ago, there was a video on Shadow's channel depicting certain spy-like creatures that could shoot tentacles out of their mouths, and they ate people as well as machines and shot sappers out of their butt. As stupidly absurd as that idea was. There was also, in that video, a character, or should I say a person, by the name of Animagus336, who, if you remember correctly, had a brief one-off as a voice actor for Shadow during one of his big videos. If you also remember those two, you might remember the third video about Animagus336. Well, let me get one thing straight first of all. I am Animagus336, and I'm not gonna lie about it. I sent Shadow a message saying, in no certain terms, I was never going to see him again. But a bit of backstory behind why I did that. At the time, I had just quit my first and only job as of now. I just signed out, walked off. That's what happened. I was also feeling pretty bad about myself. And I had planned to take my car and drive myself directly into one of the trucks that frequented the route to my work. As it's obvious, I didn't do that. I chickened out. Cold feet, all that shit. However, when I did come back online, under the guise I am now, Advent of Mechanus, I found out that Shadow had actually made a video about my message. Well, once I talked with Shadow about that, I felt pretty damn guilty, because I had inadvertently lied to him and lied to all of you, his loyal fans. Well, that was not something I could just let slide, so I made Shadow promise me something. I made him promise that he would tell no one that I was really alive, so that I could tell you all myself. I had planned to introduce myself under a new guise, Advent of Mechanus, and start my own Gmodding career then. You know? Start myself out. And with a public apology and stuff. However, I didn't. For 3 years, I sat on my ass and did nothing. I am man enough to admit that I squandered my chance. I always kept putting it off, you know? It's like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow because I don't really know how to do it and blah blah blah. I fucked up on that. And now that I can't do it anymore, what with the fact I no longer have Wi-Fi connection at my house, nor do I have the hardware necessary to even handle Sony Vegas anymore, well, it's time I apologized. I am sorry to all of you, because I lied to you about something I really shouldn't lie about. The death of someone is not something that should just be put out and then taken back like I did. I'm not going to ask for your forgiveness. By all accounts, even no matter how fucked up in the head I was, or still am, I don't deserve it. I'm not going to beg and plead for your forgiveness. In fact, I am going to more than openly accept your scorn and general disgust. I brought this on myself. I shouldn't have done what I did, But I'm here now, apologizing. Take it from a man who has done a very, very childish and stupid thing. I am really, really sorry for what I did. And I hope you guys can forgive me. I will understand if you can't, however. As to what happens next, well, I'm still looking for a job. And when I do get my internet connection back and I actually get competent enough hardware to start my own channel, I'm not going to be Advent of Mechanics anymore. I'm going to start over fresh, new, like I should have done in the first place. Or probably should never have to do in the first place, however you look at it. But until then, you will never hear from me again, more likely than not. Spare the few YouTube comments if I feel the need to input to someone's wrong. Yeah. Wrong opinion. Or should I say wrong conclusion about what really happened here. So, please don't blame Shadow for keeping it a secret for so long. I asked him to do it. It's my fault throughout this whole thing. And once again, I am deeply, deeply sorry for what I did. And yeah, I'm sorry. Farewell.